US President Donald Trump wants to rebrand the country's immigration agency from ICE to NICE, that is, the National Immigration and Customs Enforcement. To endorse his name change, the White House's social media account posted this AI-generated image. The idea for the name change was first suggested by a conservative influencer in March. A month later, Trump responded on Truth Social that it was a great idea. While supporters see this as an effective way to change public perception of the agency, critics like US Representative Ilhan Omar call it an attempt to distract people from the truth of two fatal ICE shootings.
So I've been studying the use of memes and trolling tactics by the Trump administration for over 10 years. And basically AI has just added fuel to the fire. It's kind of accelerated this logic of trolling and the memification and in fact the weaponization of everything. There is a more serious dimension to it, right? Because underneath the memes is actual policy and actual military interventions, obviously, that have a terrible effect. In the case of ICE, innocent people have been deported, innocent protesters have been killed.
This endorsement of renaming ICE is the latest of the Trump administration's effort to rebrand and sell its vision of the US, one that's often amplified and reinforced with AI-generated content. In March, Trump posted an AI video of his vision for a presidential library skyscraper in Miami. In January, he shared an AI image which included a map that showed Greenland, Venezuela, and Canada as part of US territory. And on September the 5th, 2025, Trump signed an executive order to rebrand the Department of Defense as the Department of War. But Congress still has to formally approve the change if Trump wants to use Department of War as anything other than a secondary title. A day after his executive order, Trump posted an AI-generated image of himself with a caption that read, "Chicago was about to find out why it's called the Department of War." At the time, the city was bracing for the deployment of National Guard troops after Trump called for a crackdown on crime there. So what kind of impact do these AI images actually have?
If it doesn't have the effect of actually convincing the public of the kind of benevolence of ICE, it's more used to kind of, on a meta-communicative level almost, to say to people, we define reality. So we project the image of reality that corresponds to our desire and our interest. And there's basically nothing you can do about it. But you can consume it and you can share it and be outraged over it.
Under the second Trump administration, the US is being rebranded in image and institutions. And the tool doing the fastest, most scalable part of that work is generative AI running through a presidential Truth Social account.